Ari's radio engineer is being held prisoner at the Olico Dam.
Eyes on the prisoner's location. Hold on.
¿Qué chingados está pasando? ¿Dónde están los camiones? ¡Tenemos a estos pendejos enfrente!
Eyes on the prisoner's location.
This is a lot of...
Hold on. get back on mission.
This is a lot of trouble for a rebel comms guy.
Chalk it up as a favor to the rebels. We can always use their good graces. Let's just make sure the prisoner's in one piece. Deploying drone. Got a tango.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo.
I'm getting a position. Target marked. That guy's history.
I see a second target.
Get to cover. Move.
Hang on, I'm coming.
God damn, that was close.
We got a mounted weapon. I'm moving to position. Let me find a good position. Target acquired. Standing by. Ready to engage. That's one less bad guy.
Marking a captain. Got another tango.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming this way. What do you want us to do?
We're clear.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun. At the entrance to the camp.
Tango number 3. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
I see some light panels over here.
It's 5. I've got eyes on the captain.
Fucking mortar. In position. Target's marked. Just say the word. Copy. Target marked. Ready to fire. Got him.
I've got some light panels here.
That tango might spot you.
No debo desesperar. Estoy seguro que alguien tendrá respuesta.
Tango's going for the nose, man.
Oye, algo especial, DJ Perico. On the phone right now with the beauty of beauties herself, the elegant, la más guapa.
Target's marked. Just say the word.
Flores, mamacita de mi vida, la reina de belleza.
I've got the target.
Welcome to the show. Gracias.
Say the word, boss.
It's a pleasure to be talking with you. Now, can you confirm or deny these exciting rumors floating around the campfires about a new submersible that
Weapons free, weapons free.
Target eliminated.
Chico, Genius Freddy is always designing and constructing new equipment for Santa Blanca. I've known him and his family for many years, and I've always known that he has a special gift. Sigue así, chiquillo. Neta? Is it fully submersible? Or is it one of these floaters that hangs around right below the surface of the water? Pues sí, papacito, it is true. He has constructed for us a fully submersible
espera. A partir de armarle con todo. Vamos a hacer de quién manda.
Target's marked. Good to go. Coming right for us.
We have these submersibles exporting our product to Mexico and
Got the target.
And the question everyone is asking,
Good to go.
¿en serio?
Fire, fire, fire.
Enemy down.
A truth straight from the lovely lady's mouth. And now, back to the music that makes your culo bounce up and down.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
In the old days, the miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in the tunnels. Little things, some tobacco or a handful of coca leaves. Sometimes, if the men knew they would be working a shaft that had an evil reputation, they would pour out cups of Singani over the stones, so El Tío would leave them be. The year I turned 25, I was working in a mine near Huayna. It was old and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry. Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest part of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen. So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama. That morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working, the next, I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, cut off by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell silent. I sat in the dark and listened to them die. And then it was my turn. A smell came into the air. It was foul, like burnt hair and brimstone. And then, El Tío was there. I couldn't see him, but I could feel him there in that tiny space, right in front of me. I was shaking like a leaf. I held up my hand. To this day, I don't know why, and I heard a sound, a soft, snuffling sound like an animal would make. I could feel hot breath on my palm as the devil bent close to me and smelled the llama blood staining my hand. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital at La Paz. They told me I had been down in the mine for 15 days. No one could understand why I was still alive. But I knew. I'll never go down into his realm ever again.
¡Sin balas, carajo! Sé que no eres una estaba buscando mis pequeñas asesinas.
Santa Blanca commendation. Those Sicarios will be missing this. Think I can wear this with my Class A uniform? Didn't expect a dam this big out here.
Yeah, the locals use it for irrigation. Seems like overkill.
I reckon somebody was optimistic about agriculture in Bolivia.
Who the hell are you?
Our mutual friend Pakatari sent us.
Está bueno. Let's go.
I got it. I'll fly it.
Good to go.
Pakatari is mi señor comandante. But I did not think he would call upon Americans just to rescue little me.
You have some technical expertise that's pertinent to our current mission. We're gonna hijack DJ Perico's radio signal.
No mierda. My wife loves that guy's show. I keep telling her, hey, he's the enemy, caray.
I'm opening fire.
Compa, thank you again.
This broadcast could be a greater victory than any of us realize.
Or it could change nothing. Carajo, don't worry. I will get it done and then we shall see. Adiós, pues.
Stay tuned to Santa Blanca radio. If all goes to plan, you'll hear Pakatari's speech before you know it.
Hoo-ah.
We're hearing Pakatari's broadcast all over the country. DJ Perico is already a fool, but now Sueño looks like one too.
How do you measure the reactions we get anyway?
When they're not busy taking selfies, my social media team monitors online trends. Hashtag DJ Perico is already getting the funniest gifs. Bowman out.
Our rebel tech is getting cozy with Bowman.
This is a lot of shit to go through just so Pat can give a speech on the...
Ramon Feliz, blogger, academic, internet journalist. All he ever wanted was to tell the truth. But whose truth? His? Feliz thought that there is only one truth. But we know that truth, like history, is written by the winner. His blog slandered me day after day after day. Por supuesto, something had to be done. So I hired hackers to track him down and offered him a job. I explained that telling my truth was much more preferable. My truth kept him alive. All Ramon Feliz ever wanted was to tell the truth. Now he had more truth than he could bear.
I suspect Bowman wants the rebels to feel like this is their op. Shit, they're the ones getting the credit for it anyway. Let's keep moving.
Perico and the cartel are pretending that nothing happened, but that rebel broadcast did a lot to inspire the locals. The word from Pakatari is that people are lining up to join the fight against Santa Blanca.
Let's hope it was the right play. I get nervous when any player in the game gets too strong.
Afraid the socialists are gonna get too big for their britches? You're such a Cold War antique.
This is the CIA agent in Latin America. We're moving on. Be in touch soon. Bowman, this is Nomad. We're on the ground in Okoro. What have you got for us?
Okoro is the heart of cocaine production in Bolivia. The network there was built by El Yayo and predates Santa Blanca by more than a decade. When El Yayo joined the cartel and became the boss of production, he handed Okoro off to his grandson, who goes by the name El Emisario.
The emissary.
He spends most of his time outside the province, rubbing shoulders with politicians in Sucre and greasing the wheels for the cartel. Not really his job, but the guy's something of a charmer, and he figures this is the best way to make his grandfather proud. El Yayo lets it slide so long as Okoro continues to produce. Fact is, the network is so well established that it pretty much runs itself. El Emisario's assistant handles the rest. Get in there, gather intel on Okoro's production sites, and start fucking things up. That'll put pressure on El Emisario to come back to Okoro and get things back on track before Granddad finds out. When that happens, we grab him and use him to get to El Yayo.
Getting an upload from Bowman. Looks like she's got some intel on El Emisario.